If you're new here, my name is Katie and I am so excited for today's video. I am going to be doing an unboxing and product review for a really fun product that I am super excited about. And this came in perfect timing because I know that Easter is coming up, or we're right at that Easter season, but before we know it, Mother's Day is going to be here. And if you're anything like me, you need to start thinking about things like way in advance, because when you have 3 kids, time just flies and it gets away from you. So this product that I'm going to be reviewing for you guys is an amazing product, and it would be an amazing gift for your mom for Mother's Day, or maybe your grandma, or for your husband or your boyfriend or whoever your spouse is, to get you for Mother's Day. So at the end of this video, you might need to just go ahead and send this video to your hubby and tell him, hint, hint, here's what I want. Because let's be real, sometimes we have to be really direct, you know, about what we want for holidays or whatever. So we're going to be doing that. And then also I wanted to give you guys a update on our whole house situation, because the last update I did, I told you guys that we were moving and we were listing our house and we were looking for a new house. And that has been quite a few weeks have gone by, and I have some updates for you guys. So I want to fill you in on that. So I'm going to unbox this and we're gonna test this out, and then I'm gonna fill you guys in on the whole house search update. Okay, so this is from a company called Terelax. And they have different like massaging, like foot massagers, calf massagers, neck massagers, which are amazing because my feet, like I have really flat feet, so I need to wear shoes. Like I feel like I'm like 80 years old because I need to wear shoes that have like arch support, because if I am in shoes all day that are like cheap shoes that don't have good support, at the end of the day, my feet are killing me. And I'm always begging my husband to please rub my feet, and he's not always willing. A lot of the times he is, but it doesn't always happen. So when this company reached out to me, I was super excited because they have this amazing foot and calf massager. And I have been wanting one of these for forever. I had seen lots of these. I had actually even seen some of this brand from some of my other friends here on YouTube. And I was like, oh my gosh, how did they read my mind? Because I need one of these. Like my feet hurt me at the end of the day because of my flat feet. And I really just need one of these in the evenings when my kids go to bed, so that I can get a massage, get a foot massage while I'm watching my shows and relaxing. So we're going to go ahead and open this up and show you guys what is in here. Okay, so I got it out. We're gonna take it out of this plastic wrap and check it out. Get that out of the way. I'm guessing these are the instructions. So here's the cord. We're gonna plug that in just a minute, but I just wanted to get a good look at it. So it has on and off switch, has an auto switch, a custom, so you can customize your massage manual. This is for speed, and this is for which direction you want the massage to go. Obviously your feet can go in, and it's pretty wide, so your calves can go in also. And the really cool part here is that it comes with a remote. So if you're relaxing and you're in relax mode, you don't have to disrupt your relaxation and get out of your comfy chair to change one of the settings. You can just use this super handy remote to do it right from your seat. Okay, real quickly before I show it in action, I did want to let you know that it does come with a free 1-year warranty. This card came in the box as long as you register your product within 14 days. So definitely take advantage of that if you do end up purchasing one of these. That's a really good deal to get that free 1-year warranty. Also, it does come with an instruction manual that tells you all of the details for how to work it, but it's really not too difficult. But the thing in here that I did want to show you that I thought that was really cool was on the very last page, there is like a reflex guide. So it will show you all of the different parts of your foot that connect to other parts of your body. And I did not know this up until recently, that all of these different parts can be like stimulated by your feet. So that's really cool. And this gives you more of a in-depth guide to that. So we're just gonna try it out now and see how it goes. Okay, so let's push the on button. And it takes just a minute to start up. So there it's going. So let's push auto a couple times. So each one of those, there's 4 different settings. So I will definitely have to play around with this and see which one I like the best. So those are the auto. Here's the custom. And again, there are 3 settings for custom. And then of course, here's your speed. So you can slow it down if it's too fast, or speed it up if you want it faster. And then if you want to change the direction, you can do that. So I'm going to go ahead and try it out. Okay, you guys, I just have to say that this was so relaxing and it felt so good on my feet. I could have sat like this all night long, but this is the perfect thing to do while you're sitting on the couch watching your favorite show or reading a book or even drinking a cup of coffee. This just totally puts you in a relaxed mood, and I think that this is a must-have for any mom for Mother's Day, birthday, even if you're thinking ahead to Christmas. You guys totally need this. So again, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to Terelax. And I wanted to let you guys know that they did give me a coupon code, and I will have the link and the coupon code in my description box if you do want to make a purchase, or like I said earlier, if you want to send a little hint to your hubby. Like I said, I think that these would make great Mother's Day gifts, or even like a birthday gift or whatever. If you need any type of gift for anybody that stands up for a long time on their feet, or any mom, I'm sure would appreciate it. So I really hope you guys will go and check that out. And now I want to give you guys a little update on our house situation. And like I said, I did do a video. It's been like over a month ago now. I'll try to link that above so that you can get filled in if you did not watch that. Okay, so in the last video, we were like getting ready to put our house, or I think we had put our house on the market. We had had an open house and we had accepted an offer, but we had nowhere to go. So we were in the middle of house shopping. And so we have been to like so many open houses, and I don't know about where you guys live, but here the housing market is crazy. So like things are selling that weekend that they have an open house. Like if something is on the market for longer than about 4 or 5 days, there's something wrong with the house. So we had been going to a lot of open houses, but just didn't love anything. And we really didn't want to move into something that we didn't love. And you guys know that like our current house is 100 years old. So there's always going to be things that need to be fixed. There's always going to be problems that come with a older house, and I really just didn't want to move into another house that needed all of this stuff done to it before it would feel like, you know, home. So anyways, literally the day after I uploaded that video, you guys, our realtor sent us a text and she said, what about this one? And she sent the listing for a house that had literally like minutes ago got on the market. And our realtor, she is amazing. She is the same realtor that helped us find this house 4 years ago. And she's just a wonderful lady, and she's looking out for us. She knows exactly what our budget is, exactly what style I like, kind of what we're looking for. And like I had given her my list of things that I really basically were non-negotiables. And so she knew, she was looking out, and this house pretty much had all of them. So she sent us this listing and said, what about this one? And so me and my hubby looked at the pictures, and I was like instantly like, yes, out of all of the open houses we'd been to, all of the listings that we had looked at online, I just loved this one the most. So I'm like, call her, tell her we need to go look at it like now, because I think that was like a Thursday and there was going to be an open house, you know, over the weekend. So I think we went on Friday before the open houses, and I just loved it. So it's in a neighborhood that we're like already super familiar with. Some of our really good friends live in this neighborhood. It's a really nice neighborhood. Lots of kids live there, which is awesome because like our street right now, our kids are the only kids. Besides our neighbors, they do have a little baby, but like there's nobody on the street for them to play with. And this neighborhood has so many kids, so many families. And like I said, some of our really good friends live there. So like we're over at their house all the time anyways. And this neighborhood, like the houses are close together and laid out really nicely, that on Halloween, it's like known as the go-to trick-or-treating place because you can hit so many houses and it's safe. Like there's no roads where people are flying down. People like put up screens and have movies playing in their yards. Like it's just so fun. So like for the past 4 years, we've gone to that neighborhood anyways to trick-or-treat in. So I love the neighborhood. So we went and we looked at it on a Friday, and I was like in love. And so we told our realtor, you know, we think we want to put an offer in, and she's like, okay, we'll put it in, and then hopefully, you know, we'll get it in before the open house, and best case scenario, they go ahead and like accept it before the open house. Well, they get back to her that night, and their realtor was like, we don't want to accept any offers until Monday. Like we want to see whatever comes in from the open houses. So that was kind of a bummer because I don't know, like that weekend, I just had it in my head that it was going to be a no, that we weren't going to get it. I think I was trying to not like get my hopes up, you know, and not get too excited, because if it was a no, I didn't want to be devastated, because I have the tendency in myself to like get really excited about stuff that might not, you know, even be a for sure thing yet. And my husband does too. Like we're both those type of people. We're easily excited about stuff, and I don't know. So I was trying not to get our hopes up. We both were, you know, just trying to already think like, okay, it's going to be a no, so that when we hear the no, we're not that sad. So I already had that in my head. And so Monday rolls around, and we're waiting and we're waiting and we're waiting forever, like all day. I'm just trying to do everything. I think I like cleaned the whole house because I was trying to keep my mind off it. And I'm like, when is our realtor going to call us? Like I was so anxious to hear something. And then finally that evening, our realtor called. And let me tell you one more thing. So when we put in our offer, our realtor said it was up to us if we wanted to write like a love letter with our offer. And I know, apparently, I didn't know this before, but now I do because I saw this all over TikTok. Apparently those are very controversial, and in some states they're illegal. My brother, I was talking to my brother about this, and he lives in Colorado, and he said that they're illegal there, but in Massachusetts they aren't. So it's up to you. But basically just a letter talking about how you love the house or whatever. Sometimes it helps you. So when we bought this house 4 years ago, we did write a letter, and our realtor said that was what got our offer accepted. They were a young family with 3 kids. We were a young family with 3 kids, and they just felt like a connection, which, you know, if you own a house, you do have an emotional connection to that house. And you do want the next people that live in it to like love it as much as you do. Like the person that's buying our house, one of the reasons why we accepted her offer was because she loved our house. Like she went on and on about how much she loved it. And that made us feel good. Like she didn't write a letter, but her realtor told us this, and that made us feel like, oh, like she loves this house as much as we have loved it. And that just makes us feel so happy. Like we don't want some investor to buy this house and then just rent it out. You know, we wanted somebody that would love it and make memories here like we did. So anyways, our realtor said, you know, it's up to you if you want to write a letter. So we decided we would. So we wrote a letter, and then that Monday, our realtor calls and she said, well, you're not going to believe it. They actually got a higher offer, but they chose yours. And they said that you guys were good people and they wanted you to live there. And me and my husband both just lost it. Like we were both crying and so emotional because that's just so crazy in this housing market that they would have gotten a higher offer. And I don't know what that offer was, but that they chose us and that our letter might have actually helped. So that just sent us like over the edge. And you guys that are my regulars, you know that like we're believers. Our faith in God is very strong. Most of you know that my husband is a pastor. So like God is number one in our house, and everything that we do is based on our faith, and everything that we go into it with prayer. And that's just the way that we choose to live our life. And God has always blessed us. And so when we heard that news that like they had accepted our offer, even over another offer, there was just no way to describe that except for God's will and God's plan and his favor. And like, I'm trying not to get emotional talking about it because it just, like, I get goosebumps. It makes me so humbled and thankful and grateful. And I don't want to sound cliche, thankful, grateful, and blessed, but it really does. And so that is kind of where we stand. So our offer was accepted. All the documents are signed. So our closing date is literally coming up. It's right at the end of April. So we just need to get through Easter and then the next week, and we still have a lot of packing to do. I've been trying to do a little bit here and there where I can, but it's been a long process. I mean, not as long as some people. So we started this process like at the beginning of February, and then we'll end it like going right into the beginning of May. But it's just been a process, a lot of emotions, a lot of ups and downs. And, you know, I love organization and I love all of my things to have a home and to everything to be, you know, just the way I like it. And half of my stuff has been in a storage unit since the beginning of February. I have stuff in boxes everywhere. Like the chaos is driving me nuts. So I can't wait to just move in, unpack. And like, I'm not one of those people like my mom suggested. She was like, you can just unpack a few boxes every day. And I'm like, I can't. Like, I'm the type of person that I need to just get it all unpacked because the boxes will drive me nuts. And plus I want to know like where everything is. And plus we're going on a big trip at the end of May. And so I definitely have to get it all done before we go on that trip because I can't come back to chaos, you know. But I'm just so excited. This house, it's not like a lot bigger than our current house, but it is bigger and it does have extra space that we just desperately needed that this house does not have. And it's a, this is funny, it's a newer house. It was built in the early 90s. So it's a little bit younger than me, but it's funny because like growing up, we lived in old houses. Like my dad was also a pastor, so we lived in parsonages that were really old. And then when my parents bought their first house, I was about 10, and they bought a 100-year-old farmhouse. And it was an amazing house to grow up in, but it was 100 years old. And then since me and my husband were married, we did rent apartments like right when we were first married. And then this was our first house that we bought, and it's 100 years old. So I've always lived in old houses. And that was one of my things. Like I told my husband and our realtor, like, I cannot live in another 100-year-old house. So this house was built in the early 90s, and I'm just like laughing about it because I'm like, this is the newest house I've ever lived in. And it's like 25 years old. So that's exciting that it's not 100 years old. And there's so many things about it that I'm so excited about. And you guys, I want to bring you along through the whole process, like unpacking, setting everything up, decorating. I'm so excited to decorate. And the great thing about it is, like, it doesn't need any work. Everything is, I don't even need to paint. Like, I probably will at some point, but all the paint colors, like, they're all neutral. They're very fine to just move right in. So we don't have to do any projects or anything before we move in. So I'm just so excited. And, oh, and the best part is it's only like 5 minutes down the road. So we're not even moving that far, which is a blessing because we really wanted to stay in our town. We were looking at like surrounding towns right around our town, but I love our town and I really wanted to stay here. So it's 5 minutes down the road. So we're just super excited and just ready to move, ready to have it like over with. And so when we do move, hopefully I'm going to get to film. I really, really hope it will work out for me to do an empty house tour for you guys before we get all of our stuff in there so that you guys can see it. Plus, those are just really fun to watch. And then I also want to do a empty house tour of this house right before we close it up for the last time, which it is bittersweet because I do love this house, but like I told y'all, we just desperately needed more space and just a better layout and a better, it just wasn't working the best for our family now with our kids getting a little bit bigger and stuff. We just needed a few things that were not like we can't add on to this house. So it wouldn't have been possible without moving. So I just wanted to give you guys that update because I know a lot of you have asked, like, did you guys find a house? So yes, we have. It is not like 100% official yet, but it should be in the next 2 weeks or so. So I'll keep you guys updated, and go follow me on Instagram if you're not already, because I'm sure like the minute we get the keys, I'll let you all know on Instagram before I get the chance to do a video here. But yeah, thank you guys so much to everybody who prayed. I know a lot of you guys were praying. When I posted that last video, you guys were praying that we would find a house, or I know some of you sent like good vibes and stuff. So we really appreciate that. We do believe that the prayers really did help. And yeah, just thank you guys for the support and the love. It means the world, like always. Make sure to go check out that link in my description box to go see all of the awesome massaging products that Terelax has. And like I said, there's going to be a little coupon code, so it makes it a really good deal. Thank you guys for watching and for the support. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.